Is writing a business plan hard? And do you really need one? And what will writing a business plan actually do for my business? Those are some of the questions I had when I launched my first business. Do I really need a business plan and why? What is the benefit of it? And just so you know, my first business, I didn't write a business plan for it, and I failed miserably. But I have since opened up 6 other businesses since, and you better believe that I did a business plan for each one of those. And going forward, I continue to write annual business plans because I consider them kind of like a map. And if you think about it, if you're looking at your business a year from now, 2, 5, 10 years from now, how can you possibly know where to go in your business and what to do if you don't have a plan of some sort? You can't just put it out to the universe and hope that it happens. It just doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
Hey, let's go create something awesome.
Hey, my name is Helena, and I help businesses become creators, and I help creators build a business. And I do that with my background of 30 years in finance, business management, and marketing. And in this video, we're gonna jump into how my annual business plan looks like, and then where do I go with it? We're gonna break down all of the 9 essential parts of my business, sales, and marketing plan that I have used consistently, and I've used it to build 3 businesses within the last year, along with the other components that you're gonna see in 2 subsequent videos. But with this plan, it really allows me to delve into what's important in my business. What do I need to do in the next year to steer my ship or my business to where I need it to go? So buckle up, we're gonna jump right in. So why do you need a business plan? Well, I am not the most brilliant person out there, but there are way more brilliant people than I am who talk about the essentials of having a plan to have direction to go. And this quote here by Arnold Schwarzenegger really hit home. He kind of built himself as one of the first mega influencers out there, and then he built a business around his success on top of it. I love this quote, and I'm going to share it here for you. So it says, if you don't have a vision of where you are going, if you don't have a goal for where to go, you'll drift around and never end up anywhere. It sounds so much like he's using it kind of like that ship analogy. I really hope this doesn't become a trend for this video, but whatever, it works in this scenario. But basically, you end up being adrift if you don't have a plan or a direction of where you want to go. Whether you're a creator, you need to know what kind of videos you are going to produce in the next little while. Without a plan for that, you're gonna just put out arbitrary videos and social media content with really no direction, and your viewers are going to be confused. Is this for me? Is this not for me? I don't know where to go. So with a plan, a creator can really kind of hone in on what they want to do. And as a business, same thing. If you don't know who your ideal client is, if you don't know how to market and then subsequently sell to them, you're going to be a ship lost at sea without a sail. I'm sorry, I keep going back to the ship analogy. It just works. Come on, give me a moment here. And if you watch to the end, you too are going to get a gift from me, a huge gift from me. This is something I used to actually sell on Etsy for $45. So let's jump in and take a look at what it looks like. So here are the 9 essential parts of my business plan and exactly why I have them in that plan. So an overview section. And an overview section really is not necessarily there for you, but it might be there for a lender. You may need to get some sort of financing for your business, or if you are an individual creator, it could also kind of help you when you are applying for a personal loan as well. This will really allow your reader to understand where your business is, how to find your business, and that you are serious about it, that you are a force to be reckoned with. And the overview section really allows you to get that information in one spot. I call this section Know Your Client, and that is because of my finance background. In the finance world, it is called Know Your Client. It is a compliance rule. But really, when it comes down to it, this area is how you discover your ideal client or your ideal viewer. This is where you can actually build what your client looks like, what they do for a living, where they go, who they talk to. If you have the ability to really build a character in your mind of who you're speaking to when you are doing marketing or sales or whatever, it will really make them feel a part of your tribe. People naturally want to feel like they belong somewhere. It's just how we survived as humans. We survived as a tribe. And if you could build a tribe around your ideal client, it's a winning sales success, I'm telling you. So the competitive analysis, this sounds so menacing. It sounds like you're being evil or whatever. It's not. You're really just finding out who your local competition is or who your global competition is. Who is doing what you are doing really well and who's not doing so well. And by looking at all of those, you really get to see how you could stand out above and beyond your competition. It really allows you to fine-tune your messaging. And I also include the SWOT analysis. This is a very common term in business planning, and SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It allows you to look inside you or inside your business and say, what do I need to work on and what do I need to develop in order to succeed? It's a way for you to really start building your own messaging, your own language, your own brand identity. So branding is a trending topic. It has been for a number of years. And yes, when you think of branding, you think of fonts and colors and keeping up with all of the other people on Instagram to make your gram look so pretty and attractive. But again, I'm just going to put it out there. If you look and feel like everyone else, do you stand out? Is that really your identity? Or are you building your profile to appease people? And I speak by experience here because I did initially do this. And if you head to my Instagram, I'll tag it in here, you will see the bottom part of my Instagram. I really tried to use like pastel colors and colors that were attractive to other people because I tried to build my Instagram for others in the wrong way. It never felt like me. Yes, the messaging was me. Yes, the information was me, but the colors never felt like me. I'm not a pastel kind of person. I just really am not. I tried. I really am a black, white, and bold, I guess you can say. The next section is on marketing, and please do not confuse this with sales. Marketing and sales are two different things. They are completely separate from each other. Marketing will not result in sales. However, marketing will allow your ideal customer to find you. And that's where I went back to the messaging. If you know your ideal customer inside out and backwards, you're going to be able to market to them a lot easier. They're going to see your material and say, hey, that speaks to me. Then they look in deeper, and that's where then sales comes into play. So my business plan does contain these separately. It does have my marketing plan separately. This is everything that I'm going to do in my social media. It's going to be everything I do for email marketing and all of the other avenues that I want to explore. Now, understand, I do not use all of the social media out there. I'm really picky on where I want to be at this moment in time. I feel personally, if you're really good at 1, 2, maybe 3 areas where your ideal customer is going to be, then that is really where you should be focusing your energy. Splattering yourself everywhere and anywhere, you're just gonna burn out unless you have a team and a huge budget that can do this for you. You're gonna burn out trying to be everywhere and anywhere. And yes, my social media, I do keep this part separate from the marketing section because again, marketing is really about a plan, and then social media is the outlet in where I'm going to be the kind of the approach that I'm going to use. So that is why my marketing and social media is separate in my plan. So let's talk financials. And I know there's many people out there who have zero interest in business financials, but it is so important to manage your budgets, to know where your money's going and where it's coming in from, to be able to manage your business appropriately. There's so many businesses out there that have millions or even billions of dollars that they can throw at marketing. But if you are a small business, you don't have that type of budgeting. So you're really gonna have to make sure you're reining it in and knowing where all of your money is going. So section 8, sales. I know, another section where a lot of people really don't like sales. And I will say my career in finance has been sales for 30 years. So I am a salesperson first and foremost with a background in finance, marketing, and business management. So sales is one of the things that you need to do and you need to get good at if you are a business owner, to be able to keep the lights on, to be able to fill the bank account, to be able to pay the accountants to take care of your business finances, to be able to have the websites and the software and all of the things that you need to do to run your business. Sales is number one for this. So as much as you hate sales, you need to get comfortable with it. And my plan, what it does is it kind of, I hate using this word, but gamify your sales process. If you need to do cold calls, there is a check sheet. There's also sections on who you could talk to, who could you network with, who could you develop partnerships with, all of that. It allows you to really say, okay, I'm gonna buckle down and get into sales. And believe it or not, when you start doing it, that feeling of schmarmy, that yucky feeling starts going away. Because legitimately, the more you do it, the more you realize you're actually helping others. You are helping that person get what they need when they need it. And if you take a look at it in that sense, that you are providing value to that person, really, how can you say that that's yucky anymore? Sales can be a beautiful thing. And I really do encourage you to get comfortable with the sales process. So the last section is client management. And please do not think that this is at the end because it is the least important thing to do. If that were the case, it should be at the front. because your customers, your clients are essentially your voice. They are your reputation. They are your additional future sales. They are your current sales. They could make or break your business. So having a really good client management or client retention or client engagement process is essential. Whether you're a creator or a business, you really need to know what you do well, what you could do better, and how your customer thinks about you. And how you do this is, I personally include this survey with my customers. Whether I phone them, I email them, whatever. I just want to know how my customers think of me. And the great thing is, when you ask them this information, you may get a review, a testimonial, and what I also usually do is make that Google review or Facebook review process easy. I send them the link and I tell them what they need to do in order to post a review. So this is the part where you might have all been waiting for. And I do appreciate you watching this video all the way to the end. We are about to wrap up here. And I want to let you know that there's going to be additional videos, the next two essentially. One is going to be my 12-week year plan on how I take this annual plan and I break it into a smaller chunk. The other video is going to be on my daily process and having ADHD and being able to implement 3 businesses in 1 year. You know this has got to work. I wouldn't miss those. If you found value in this and what I'm about to give to you, below in the description, you are going to find a link to allow you to download this ultimate business marketing and sales planner. It is 72 pages and it is 100% fillable. So you can work on your phone, a tablet, a PC, whatever. So if you go in the link, you're going to have to give up your email for it. It will be sent to your inbox after you verify that you are a real person, because unfortunately the bots, the robots that are out there, we do have to prevent them. I also, by law in Canada and many parts of the world, need permission to be able to email you. So if you exchange your email, this will be automatically downloaded to your inbox for you to be able to use. And if you want, you can save this video so you kind of reflect back onto how to fill it in. So there you go. That's it. It's a wrap, folks. And if you love this, subscribe, like, I appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the next video.